Welcome back. You're watching Mirror Now, our special segment every day at 7:30, where we get you everything that Southern India is thinking about ahead of Lok Sabha elections. Our top story this evening: it seems like Mumbaikars will have to wait longer for the Coastal Road Project to open. The first phase of the 8-lane, 29.2-kilometer long highway from Marine Drive to Kandivali was supposed to be inaugurated by Prime Minister Modi today. However, unfortunate for the eager citizens, the opening has now been postponed as the Prime Minister's visit has been delayed. Now, during his visit, remember, the PM was also expected to attend the groundbreaking ceremony of Goregaon-Mulund Link Road Tunnel construction, lay the foundation stone of Thane-Borivali twin tunnels and several other projects. Now, with no new inauguration date announced, it has not only caused dismay among the citizens, but it has also given rise to political bickering. The Sharad Pawar camp has questioned the delay. The party hit out, saying the BJP-led Shinde government is concerned about the well-being, about the well-being of Mumbaikars and is only hungry for publicity.
डिले नहीं होगा। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी आज आने वाले थे, लेकिन जल्दी उनकी नई तारीख विद इन 1 या 2 वीक्स में मिलेगी और कोस्टल रोड का इनॉग्रेशन हो जाएगा। नहीं, मुंबईकर के लिए बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट प्रोजेक्ट है और गेम चेंजर प्रोजेक्ट है। मुंबई के फ्यूल में बचत होगी, लोगों के टाइम में भी बचत होगी, खर्चों में बचत होगी, तो ये बहुत ही मुंबईकर के लिए एक स्पेशल गिफ्ट है।
Despite making an announcement that the first phase of the Mumbai Coastal Road will be inaugurated and opened for public on the 19th of February 2024, the government has now cancelled this inauguration because our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, who was going to inaugurate it, has cancelled his visit to the city. Many projects that were of use for the public have been delayed and not inaugurated because the government could not find a VIP. This just goes to show that this government only works for its publicity and not for the people of Maharashtra and Mumbai.
All right, to talk more on this, I'm joined by Avadut Wagh of the BJP. I'm also joined by Indrani Malkani, Chairperson, B Citizens Action Network. And we're also expecting Kishore Tiwari of the Shiv Sena UBT to join us shortly. Let me start with you, Indrani, first. How much of an impact does it make when this coastal road project is not inaugurated today? How much does it impact Mumbaikars and what challenges do they face? Indrani, are you able to hear me? All right, there seems to be an audio issue there with Indrani Malkani. We'll try and fix that, but let me go across till then to Avadut Wagh. Avadut Wagh ji, today was the day when the Prime Minister was supposed to inaugurate this coastal road project. But now we don't have that project being open. The Prime Minister's visit was delayed, obviously creating a lot of problem for the Mumbaikars. They have been waiting for this project, the phase 1 of it, to be inaugurated so that life becomes easier, more convenient.
Let me put straightforward to you that there was no official announcement of inauguration of this particular tunnel on 19th of February by Honorable Prime Minister. In fact, the MMRDA and Municipal Corporation have tentatively scheduled to complete and inaugurate this particular project by 19th. However, unfortunately, the road safety certificate is not obtained. It is under a process. And once certificate is obtained, the road will be opened for public. We have to take care of the safety of the people, the commuters who will be traveling through the road. Madam, first of all, we should appreciate that this is 14,000 crore project, which is joining the Princess Street flyover up to the sea link end. Now, this is the India's biggest tunnel, 12.19 meter dia.
Mr. Wagh, we're appreciating all these points, all these features of this tunnel. But the point of the matter is that When you knew that this is supposed to be completed and inaugurated, why wasn't the certificate given in the first place? Why are things delayed? Why is every step delayed? Every delayed step causes more problems for the citizens.
Then the citizen also should understand that there was a COVID. The initial completion project was end 2024 and still which is within our limit. Number one is that there were fishermen's problem. They have gone to High Court. They have gone to Supreme Court. Ultimately, Tata Institute of Fundamental Research has put a report, and the issue of fishermen's were settled. The height of the bridge was less. As per the demand of the fishermen, the height of the bridge is to be increased. The COVID came, and there were a lot of problems. Now, in spite of these problems, we are meeting the target. That is number one, and we should congratulate Bombay Municipal Corporation, Mumbai Mahanagarpalika, MMRDA, and the engineer concerns to complete. Now, we should understand that 85% of the physical construction of the bridge, the coastal road, is complete. 85. I am giving you a confirmed official figure, 85.15% physical confirmation. Then around 80.52 billing is done. That means financial completion is more than 80%. Physical completion is more than 85%. As far as the tunnel is concerned, it is 100% over. Only thing is that just by opening the tunnel, it is not going to solve the problem of the people, the intercepts, the interchanges, the bridges, what should I say? That the retention wall, everything should be complete. If the retention walls are also now 85% complete, if there is something goes wrong in the retention wall, the whole flood may come into the tunnel. So everything is to be seen. The tunnel is lined with 375 mm thick concrete. It is not just we are doing something. This is a marvel of engineering which is coming in Mumbai, and we have waited for so long time. Thank you very much, Mumbaikar. I request you to please bear with us for a few more days, and it will be to the service of the people in next week or 10 days time, not more than that.
Unfortunately, Mr. Wagh, that's what Mumbaikars are told each time a project is delayed. But let me also welcome to the show Kishore Tiwari of the Shiv Sena UBT, and we have Indrani back with us. Yes, Mr. Tiwari, you want to respond? Please go ahead.
The Avadut Vagh's beloved the avatar of Lord Vishnu is not getting time to inaugurate a lot of projects in Maharashtra. And when Avadut says that 85% project has been completed, Madam, I would like to recall a 25% completed project of Ayodhya Ram Mandir, he inaugurated, and every time he in Nagpur Metro also, when 25% work was done, it was the Udghatan Sohla was done. So Avadut Vagh, first you admit that your so-called Vishnu avatar is not finding the time, so it is being delayed. And when 85.15% project has been completed, what is the cause of the delay? When our government was there, now he is admitting the COVID has delayed it. That time they were billing it. Now I think Modi should understand the issue of a coastal or Pune Metro and all these things, and his availability should not be a problem. Otherwise, our Eknath Shinde, Khoka, CM are can do it. If he is not having a time, I am telling you.
Let me go. Okay. Before I let Mr. Wagh respond, let me get an Indrani into this discussion. Indrani, what sort of challenge do Mumbaikars face when this project is not inaugurated, it's not open? Take us through the kind of challenges one faces when this project and of course other infra projects are also delayed in their inauguration. How does one, deal with it every day?
Good evening. It is a pleasure to be on your show, Shreya. The subject you have chosen, I had unfortunately heard part of what Mr. Wagh and what Mr. Tiwari just commented upon. As a Mumbaiker, all of us, I think in maximum city, are also resilient to suffering maximum. But here is a question. Comparing the coastal road and the complications that are there technically, I'm not a technical person, but partly I'm aware of some of the issues that have taken place. So when we talk about the safety, I heard Mr. Wagh mention about certain safety aspects, etc. It's a huge, huge project. And there have been challenges over time. There have been court cases, as was mentioned. I'm fully aware of that. And therefore, the schedule often gets delayed. It has been noticed. And coastal road it's a very different kind of infrastructure that is going on with particular challenges that come with it because of the soil, etc. Some of these things, as I mentioned, I have been part of, so I have a fair idea. Inauguration and politics should not really come into play when it is a question of safety for all of us, because all of us as Mumbaikars will at some point or the other use the coastal road, and any compromise with safety is definitely not to be accepted. So whilst the reason for delay, if there is a technical aspect or when there are issues related to safety aspects, testing, etc., I think that should take precedence over a few weeks or a few days delay. As being in South Mumbai,
isn't it frustrating that you have to keep on waiting for VIPs to come and inaugurate the project?
Please allow me to complete. Please allow me to complete what I was going to say.
Okay, please go ahead.
Being a resident of South Mumbai, I have been watching and experiencing the difficulties of commuting due to this infrastructure. However, the work speed, which from the outside one can see, is quite remarkable. Now, I am not going to get into the politics of things because when elections are looming, politics takes center stage. And where safety and infrastructure is concerned, that should not be the primary prism through which we look at the reasons for this delay. Now, there have been delay, there is no doubt about it, but I wonder if anywhere else, and to compare any particular infrastructure with another, which is not of the same kind, I think that is irresponsible. Because I heard a comparison being made just before you asked me to speak. That would be inappropriate. So I think the authorities should make sure that there is no compromise on safety due to hurrying up with the project. That is the point I was going to make. I suspect that this is not probably what many would have expected me to say, but safety is non-negotiable. So if anything, whilst the work is progressing and suddenly certain things come up, then there will be a delay. And if there is a delay due to that reason, then we must accept it. And yes, there is huge difficulty, but it is not insurmountable. Marine Drive has been closed, but I must compliment the authorities, including the traffic.
Let me take this across to Kishore Tiwari.
They have made the
Mr. Tiwari, you heard what Indrani said. The fact is that there should be no compromise on safety. And if safety is the primary reason of delay in inaugurating projects, then as citizens, they're willing to wait further.
Basically, when Avadut Waghji said that 85.15 project has been completed, I think if the safety is the issue, then there are much more concern with the admission of Avadut Wagh. And same is the case with the Pune Metro and the Pune Tunnel. So, Indrani, I would respect your concern, but when around 90% project has been completed, so the safety has not been considered there. So the first responsibility of the so-called our chief minister and deputy chief minister should be there. and if the road safety organization is not issuing the certificate of safety or a NOC, then the matter is much more concerned. And now Prime Minister should personally, before inaugurating the date, and why the 19th February date was given, I don't know. It has to be.
Mr. Wagh, would you like to respond to what Mr. Tiwari is saying?
Kishore Tiwari is a very cute person and I like him very much. I'm really thankful to him to bring back Lord Sri Rama in this particular discussion, because unless we get the blessings of Sri Rama, nothing will get completed. Madam, try to understand that the safety certificate will come at the end of the project. You are supposed to do, see, I'm basically engineer, and I was also a member of National Council of Institution of Engineers, which is the all. So I know about safety. For last 40 years, I'm working in engineering field. So I'm talking to you not just as a politician, but also as an engineer. Once you complete a particular project, there are continuous monitoring of safety in each and every stage. All such reports, once you complete the project, kindly to be submitted for the safety audit once and for all, to go through whether they have completed and they have done all the benchmarks of the safety. Once that is done, some trials are taken. Some trials, physical trials are taken by driving various types of cars at various inclinations, various speeds, and at various turning radius. Once that is done, the safety certificate is issued for that particular road. Madam, do you remember there was a bridge inaugurated in Uddhav Thackeray's regime in Mumbai, which closed time because of the safety aspect, and there were 4 accidents occurred in 2 days' time. We don't want this to occur. We want this to happen. Doesn't it's delayed slightly by a week or so, but the safety of the people who are to travel through this particular tunnel. See, try to understand the tunnel
fair point,
is very
Mr. Wagh. But can you now give us us a final date of when this project will be inaugurated?
No, I'm extremely sorry. I'm not a spokesperson of Bombay Municipal, spokesperson of responsible for this. But I can tell you from Bharatiya Janata Party, this particular inauguration of this particular tunnel has nothing to do with the visit of Honorable Prime Minister. Once it is complete, the second day it will be inaugurated.
All right.
Whether it will be in the hands
of... All right. Mr. Wagh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I have paucity of time. I'll have to wrap it up here.
Only 1 minute.
Okay, I'll have to wrap it up here. Mr. Kishore Tiwari, Mr. Wagh and Indrani, thank you very much for joining us, to the three of you, and sharing your thoughts on this. Let's quickly now get to the breaking development that is coming in. There have been some stunning claims that have been made by the Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister. D.K. Shivakumar has slammed the former Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy. He said H.D. Kumaraswamy is in touch with our MLAs. D.K. Shivakumar has also said H.D. Kumaraswamy has made an offer to the MLAs. He's basically slapped poaching charges against the former Chief Minister. D.K. has also said that he contacted MLAs and those contacted MLAs have alerted them.
ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಜಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ನೋಡೋಣ ಯಾರು ಓಟ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ 27
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಕೌಂಟರ್ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್
ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಏನೇನೋ ಆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಧಮಕಿಗಳು ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಾನು ಈಗ ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಕೌಂಟರ್ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್
ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ
ಕೌಂಟರ್ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ರೀ 136 ಸೀಟ್ ಗೆದ್ದಿದ್ದೀವಿ 2 ಸೀಟು ಪಕ್ಷೇತರವಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಆಗಿ 2 ಸೀಟ್ ಆಗೋದಿದೆ ಇನ್ನು ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದ ಬೇರೆಯವರೆಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ.
Moving on, weeks ahead of the Lok Sabha elections, Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister and YSRCP Chief Jagan Mohan Reddy has hit the campaign trail in top gear. Addressing the third version of the Siddham party meet attended by lakhs of YSRCP cadre, the Chief Minister asked the party workers to go whole hog and ensure a clean sweep in the forthcoming elections by winning all 175 Assembly and 25 Lok Sabha seats. Jagan said that the upcoming elections are a battle between locals led by YSRCP and non-resident Andhras led by TDP chief Chandrababu Naidu. Taking a big jibe at the TDP Janasena alliance, he also said that while his party symbol, the fan, is always prominently placed in the house, the cycle and tea glass are either kept outside or in the kitchen sink. With that, it's a wrap on this broadcast. News and updates will